See what we got going. Hopefully everybody day been smooth. I gotta post this this voicemail too. I talked to Joe Dirt yesterday, man. Shout out to Joe Dirt, but he had left me. He was calling me, I was busy. And he had left me like 2 voicemails. That man funny as hell, man. He was saying all kind of crazy stuff on the voicemail. Something is wrong with that boy. What up, though? What up, though? Y'all Gucci? This your first live? Welcome. Alan, what up, though? Damn, my bad, bro. I was supposed to hit you back. I had got so busy, bro. Appreciate that, Todd. What y'all boy got going on? Joanna, what up, though? Marche, Young Jen, even folks stores, no way you ran out, please. Appreciate that support. I got you. This is my first son here, Marie West. Y'all add me on Instagram, CBL1K. Somebody pin it quick, then I'm gonna hop in this story. I mean, somebody post it so I could pin it real quick. Chanta, what up? Big shout out to Lucid. Somebody type CBL1K so I could post it. Telling on myself. What up? What is it? Telling on myself. Appreciate that, family. Hey, CBL. Shout me out before I pull you out with the candy bar. Dolphin. Oh, yeah, for sure. Big shout out to Kavoy Sue Mitchell. Appreciate that support, family. Talking about I see you in the Bentley truck. Shit. Hey, look, so it's this little dude named Goose. And I think they call him Goose because he looks like a damn goose. His head look like a little duckling. He got a long ass neck and his face kind of pointy. Now, I don't know if that's why they call him that for real, but that's what they call him. Now, I had been around Goose for a little minute, just in the dorm with him, you know what I'm saying? Young dude, probably early 20s, light skin, tatted up. Any tatted up everywhere, young dude, and the frown upon, with certain people, whatever, is him hanging out with like different groups of people. Now, ain't nothing wrong with you being cool with. What about now? I just had to swipe up on the screen and that should have fixed it. But ain't nothing wrong with you being cool with who you cool with. You know what I'm saying? But it's like this month he'll be hanging out with the Bloods. He'll be walking the chow with the Bloods. He'll be eating with the Bloods. He'll be doing all this. And then 2 weeks later, you'll see him barely talking to any Blood. He'll be over here hanging out with the Crips. Goose was one of them type people. He used to do, certain stuff like that. So whenever he used to make his rounds, to me and people I was running with, I was kind of stiff on Goose because I'm just not too fond on, people doing stuff like that because, bruh, the world is just too bad, bro. And especially in that prison, it can get real dangerous. And you just never know if somebody trying to infiltrate you, somebody playing. Like, you just really never know what's going on. So, he seemed cool, though. You know what I'm saying? He'll come around. He cooler dude, like to be funny, whatever the case is. One day, I step out the room. Somebody was, like, one of them guys. He was standing at the end. He was talking to Goose. I looked down there. He do me like this. So I'm like, I don't know what type of goofy stuff they calling me down here for. So I go down there anyway, see what they got going on. I just got on here. I go see what they got going on. So I go down there. I'm like, what up, though? And he was like, what you think about your back? I was like, what you mean? And he was nodding his head to Goose. I said, shit, Goose straight. I ain't got no problem with Goose. He was like, nah, you don't get what I'm saying. I said, what you mean? He was like, that boy trying to come on home. He trying to join the mob. That boy trying to join the mob. And I looked at him, I was like, yeah, Goose. So he started smiling. Yeah, yeah, neck long as my damn arm. So I asked him, step in the room. We stepped in the room. And I asked him why. You know what I'm saying? That man talking about, man, that shit just go hard. That shit just go hard. I said, bro, it's people doing the rest of their life in prison behind that. It's some people that's dead behind that. It's some people that, do the like next level unthinkable behind stuff like that. So you talking about some shit go hard, that's not really a legitimate reason. And, there's not a legitimate answer to the question that I'm asking you. You know what I'm saying? So, he like, yeah. Then he started saying little stuff that I guess if you want to say it makes sense, whatever the case. So I tell him like, hey man, I'm gonna holler at some people, whatever, but I'm capping. I'm gonna let the people know automatically. No, the answer is no from my end. You know what I'm saying? So a couple days go by, and Goose is under the impression that people they putting it together. They trying to see if they want them, to join or not. New intake come in. It's this dude coming in named Bear. Bear big as hell, light skin, hands look like a damn pumpkin. They so big. He looked like he gonna be a problem. Honestly, I was standing down there by the door when he first walked in. I immediately asked him. I immediately asked him what he was. He said he ain't nothing. So I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? He come in, he quiet, he seemed cool. He was in there for a little minute. He was probably in the dorm for one day, but I see him, no, like one day after he came in the dorm, well, the first day he was in there, I see him talking to Goose a lot. So then one day after he was in there, Goose go to the hole. Now, the reason Goose went to the hole, it was something that was out of my control. No, this ain't the same Bear. Something that was out of my control. Um, I didn't really have much say so over it about sending him to the hole because there was so many more people. Who word meant a lot that said he needed to go to the hole. Goose had ran up a tab, and considering that he was trying to join this anyway, I ain't gonna say they mishandled him or was trying them, but it's more so like, yeah, nigga, now we got say so over you because you trying to be this anyway. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he had owed these people, this group, he had owed this group, bro, probably like $300. Just crediting little stuff here and at Chris Brown CDs, Al Green CDs. So when the time frame that those people gave him to have their money, he didn't have it. So they said he got to go to the hole for 6 months or come on with that money. He go to the hole. He's probably in the hole for 2 full days. One of my guys knock on the door. I'm like, yo, come in. They come in. He like, hey, CBL, buddy? I'm like, who? They like, Bear, the new dude. I was like, shit, I don't think I do. Not right off bat. Why, what's up with him? They was like, bro, buddy just said he was going to pay that bread to get Goose out the hole. He was like, so, shit, I'm trying to see. He done sent the money. So I'm trying to see if anybody is objecting Goose coming out the hole or anything like that. So I was like, I don't care. I'm not the one who put him in there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all put him in there. So he like, all right, bet. So I guess he write Goose a letter, let him know whenever the unit manager asks you, yeah, you could come out the hole, you good now. So I pay attention to this individual by the name of Bear because y'all got to be friends. Y'all got to know each other some type of way because you didn't just meet this dude today. He went to the hole, and then tomorrow you're paying $300 to get him out the box. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of was paying attention, watching Bear. caught me looking at him a couple times. He came walking up on me. I'm thinking the nigga finna pull up acting like a bear, you know, trying to, like, nigga, what you staring at me type shit for? And he was big as hell. So the candy bar was, it was definitely uh ready to register his ass. So he like, what's up, bro? They call you CB or something? I'm like, yeah, what's happening? He was like, oh shit, no, I heard you the one be having the Chris Brown. I'm like, yeah, I got some. So he asked me how much for the cups, blah, blah, blah. So while I'm in the room getting it ready, I'm just picking his brain. I'm like, bro, where you from? He like, oh, Douglasville. I'm like, Georgia? He like, yeah. I was like, okay, Douglasville, Georgia, that right? I'm like, shit, how old you is, bro? He like, man, how old I look, how old I look. I'm like, bro, I don't know that shit. I ain't the type nigga ask them damn questions too, bro. I can't figure that type shit out, bro. So he told me he pushing 40. I'm like, okay, so he been locked up for a while. So I was like, hey, you know Goose? He was like, Goose? I said, yeah. He was like, who the hell is Goose? I said, they just paid $300 for him to get, oh, Goose, little bro. They just went to, oh, yeah. No, I fuck with little bro. He like, yeah, I fuck with little bro. I'm like, you must knew him from the streets or you knew him from another camp or something. I did just swipe up. It's still lagging. I said, you must knew him from the streets or you must knew him from another camp or something. So he like, hell no, I just met little bro when I came here. I said, hold up, nigga. You just met him the day you was talking to him, and you just paid $300 to get him out the hole. He said, yeah, man, money ain't everything, bro. That money shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. Money ain't everything, bro. I don't care about that money, bro. Money ain't everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Money ain't everything. So I know, I understand it ain't everything, but is you understanding what I'm saying? So that man, and you just paid that money. He like, yeah, man, money ain't everything, man. Money ain't everything, bro. I'm like, all right. He buy it, bro. That man is coming buying stuff every other day. Bear has easily became one of my favorite customers. This man is buying stuff every day. Then he just asking for extra stuff, requesting extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then I see him around the dome. I'm hearing that, like, any little situation be going on with people, it's a situation where he try to come in. He try to come in and like let you know that, he got it. He got you. He gonna handle it. And I'm just like, damn. Now, sometimes people do that in prison if they got a lot of money and they might be on the softer spectrum and they kind of do that to keep people up off their ass. Or you can just have a good heart with a whole bunch of money and you feel like God blessed you with it. You're gonna bless some people back with it. You know what I'm saying? There's many different reasons as to why a person could do that, or they could be on some extra stuff. Y'all already know how that go. Could be on some diamond type shit, So it could be many different reasons as to why a person would do something like that. You know what I'm saying? The Muslims and the Bloods have a standoff. Folks gonna tell me, hey, tighten up. These folks act like they gonna pop on each other. Tighten up, tighten up. I stick my head out the door. They all outside, shirts tied around their necks. Woo, they going off. They acting a fool. Woo. I'm like, what the hell going on? He was like, they say the Muslim owe one of the Bloods a band, and he ain't trying to come on with that paper or something, whatever the case, whatever. I see Bear go to walking up. So I say, he said he wasn't nothing, but he got to either be a Muslim or a Blood. He got to be one of the two. And that man go like right in the middle, bro. Like if something was to pop, he'd get hit. And that man but I can't tell which one he is because he's equally engaging with a little bit of both. And he kind of don't give off vibes of either one of them. You know what I'm saying? Man, before I know it, them folks started spreading out. It was calm. It wasn't no screaming. It wasn't no cussing. It wasn't no fussing. It wasn't none of that. And everything was back to normal. Them folks took their boots off, everything. One of the folks came and told me, but that nigga got something going. I'm like, what you mean? They was like, bro, that nigga Bear paid the band, bro. And when them folk would let him use the phone handling the business, that nigga was talking about Money ain't everything. Money ain't everything. He don't care nothing about no little money. So I said, no. He like, hell yeah. So, bro, he's doing this for about the next 2 weeks faithfully. Like, he's doing this, you know what I'm saying? Goose come back out the hole. Bear had a roommate at the time. Somehow, Bear done got his roommate out the room and done brought Goose in the room. And then I got a call saying it's a green light for Goose to become a part of, and I didn't like it, bro. 'Cause I had said no, but I don't know who he talked to when he went to that box or whatever, but somebody green lighted it and said, y'all bring them in. So I let them guys know they did what they did. They brought them in. So the next morning, now Goose always, he gonna go eat. You know what I'm saying? He don't go eat. He's standing out on the range when they going out for chow, eating a damn bowl of oatmeal. So I walked down there, I just messing with him because he new to the group. I'm like, what's up, folk? I do the handshake with him, make sure he on point. He like, yeah, G, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, damn, boy, you got you some oatmeal. I look in the bowl, he got chunks of a honey bun broke up in it. Then it looked like the nigga got some pieces of a Star Crunch broke up in it and a crushed up Nutty Buddy bar. That nigga ain't never ate good like that. So I say, what the hell going on? So I look over there to his room. You got Bear in there sitting on the damn bed, in his boxers, in his t-shirt, eating a big ass bowl of oatmeal. So I'm like, hold on now. Hold up, bro. Cause this shit look like y'all having breakfast, brunch and Star Crunch. Nah, listen, for real though, let me stop playing. Listen, I'm like, hold on now. I'm like, hold on now. Whatever though. I brush it off my mind, whatever the case. I allowed another individual to hear my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Dinner time come around. Don't go big boy pocket. You know what I'm saying? Him and Bear destroying it. I'm talking about big boy pocket, bro. They got the meatballs from the package on there. They got the squeezed cheese. They got the barbecue sauce. I'm talking about busting. Look like it's good. Smell like it's good. So just to pick Bear brain a little bit, I went up to him, just messing with him about the food. I was like, damn, Barry, you don't invite nobody else to the pockets, to the cook-offs, dude, nothing like that. He was like, oh, no, bro, that money ain't nothing, bro. I mean, bro, I feed anybody, bro. I don't care about none of that. I feed anybody, bro. That money ain't nothing, bro. It ain't nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. So one day, one of the guys come up to me. They like, hey, bro. I'm like, what's happening? They was like, bro, I think Bear got something going on. We don't really know what. Nigga can't really pinpoint it for real. He was like, but bro, I think Bear got something going on. I don't know if he on what he on with Goose, bro, but it's just something ain't right, bro. How that man just be like, bro, that man would do anything for that man. Something ain't right. I'm like, shit. He said he like that with anybody. He'll do that for anybody. They like, no, bro. I'm telling you. So I said, I'm gonna test a theory out. I'm gonna test out a theory to see if it's like that or not. So I purposely go down there to the room. I really wasn't even thinking. I just had something on my mind. I pulled the door open. When I pulled the door open, Goose was sitting on the bottom bunk. Bear was standing up by the sink. And Bear was looking in the mirror. And as I pulled the door open, I heard him vividly say, yeah, little bro, that money ain't nothing. I got you. I don't give a damn what you need. Socks, drawers, food, whatever, bro. I got you. Even if you leave and go home, I still got you. Because that money ain't nothing. That money ain't everything, bro. Money ain't everything. Then he looked over at me. He was like, what's up, Bill? So I was like, what the hell going on? I'm like, hey, Bear, let me holler at you, bro. So he looked back at Goose. Goose stepped out the room. So he like, what's up, bro? I said, bro, I ain't even gonna cap, bro. I hate to even come to you like this, my boy, but bro, I got a situation going on at the house. My dude's car finna get repossessed. These folks talking about some uh taking her house, somebody ain't paid the mortgage. I was like, bro, and I know I don't know you like that, but you just seem like you be having paper or whatever, and bro, I might need a little help, bro, like a little $1,000 loan or something. He was like, bro, money ain't everything, bro. I don't care about no money. He was like, bro, just put me on the phone, bro. I get that band sent ASAP, bro. Money ain't everything, bro. I don't care about no money, bro. You good, little bro. So I was like, what the fuck? What is it that makes him, you know what I'm saying? Cause these guys thinking you on some weirdo, whatever type stuff. So I'm like, damn, what is it that makes that man? You feel me? So I asked him, I was like, bro, what is it that makes you be the type of person you is? Like, why is you so eager, so willing to, you know what I'm saying? Just keep, he was like, bro, cause money ain't everything, bro. That shit get deeper than that, bro. Like, so many people just cherish money. I was like, bro, but we need money to live. He was like, yeah, bro, but money ain't everything, bro. I said, yeah, but nigga, if you ain't got no money, your ass gonna be hungry, cause you ain't gonna eat. I guarantee you, Domino's ain't delivering now pizza. I guarantee you, Domino's ain't delivering now pizza. Nigga, if you ain't got 16.26, however much that shit costs, you got to have money for. I'm surprised, nigga, we don't got to pay to breathe around this motherfucker. But you know, so you can say it ain't everything, but to a certain extent, it's everything. You know what I'm saying? And bro, I say probably about months went by. I say probably like 2-3 months went by, and him and Goose, I'm talking about, still the same. And Goose was in there one day, and somebody kept being funny, saying little stuff. You know what I'm saying? It kept being funny, saying little stuff, making little slick comments about, talk about, yeah, Bear. Oh, that's your sugar daddy, ain't that's your sugar daddy? You know what I'm saying? So Goose was telling him like, bro, folks, stop playing with me, bro. Real talk, stop playing with me like that. That man just a good man. That man, I've been through a lot of stuff, blah blah blah. And he go to talking like Bear. Now he talking about shit. Money ain't everything, bro. For real, you know what I'm saying? Money ain't everything. So I asked him right then. I was like, hey, G, between us, you know what I'm saying? What the hell, like, what Buddy really got going on? Why he be acting like that? You know what I'm saying? So Goose looked out the door, I guess to make sure Bear wasn't walking up or Bear wasn't out there nowhere, because he didn't want Buddy to feel like he could hear him or something like that. And man, that man was like, bro, G, between us, that man told me, bro, that he was so thirsty for money once. He was so eager for money. He put money over everything. He felt like everything was money related. And he was so down bad and he was so broke. And he said he was dealing with a girl that was teaching him about life insurance and teaching him how it works and how you could get policies on people and all kind of stuff like that. And he looked out the door again. I said, oh, shit. And he said that man uncle was sick, and Bear and the girl cooked up a plan somehow a long time ago to put like I think it was like a $500,000 life insurance policy on his uncle, and he had to keep it in motion for like 2 years, I think, or something like that. And his uncle had something going on. I don't know if it was diabetes or something, but it was something he said he did to his food. He said once the girl was like, yeah, this would be the perfect time to do it, he purposely did something to his uncle food or something like that. And his uncle died. And he got the life insurance money. And shit got real and hit the fan. And then the girl eventually came out and told it. And him and her both ended up getting life sentences. And he was just like, shit, bro. After that, he just won't cherish no money. All the money he got, all the money he done ran up in prison. I don't know if he still got that life insurance money or not. Shit look like he do if you ask me. But he just feel bad for what he did. So now anything money related, bro, like he never is gonna cherish that shit ever. And I was just like, damn, that was deep. So shit, I guess y'all know now, money ain't everything. Why you mad? 77. Appreciate that support, family. Um, Kind of hot out this motherfucker. Devontae, I see you, Billiam. You getting that money on, having that fun on. Appreciate that support, family. Um, Jessia Johnson, appreciate that support, famo. Oh, money ain't good, man. No, that's a fact. But hey, man, I'm about to go cut my hair and continue my search. I'm uh I'm finally interested in purchasing my first home. So I'm searching. I'm doing a lot of searching right now. If anybody got any tips and advice for a first time home buyer, hit me with it on Instagram or something. But my Instagram CBL1K, y'all get at me. It's your